This one is just like not wanting to form into a ball. She's not the cutest, but she's gonna taste really good. This is Hashtag Cooking. I'm Samah Dada. You may know me on Instagram as @DadaEats. And today we're gonna be making my Maple Almond Crunch Energy Bites. So if you're a chronic snacker like me, you better keep watching. Before we get started, subscribe below. This recipe is hashtag vegan, hashtag gluten-free. I'm gonna throw these ingredients up on my story really quick just so you can see what we're working with. Starting with some almond milk over there, almond flour, unsweetened shredded coconut, some chia seeds because of hashtag fiber, maple almond butter, raw almonds, medjool dates, and our chocolate coating over here using some chips and coconut oil. I personally love to snack at literally any time of the day. I could be sitting on the couch watching TV, breathing. I will need a snack. So these are amazing for that. They're so delicious, all good ingredients. I just want to start making it. I'm going to throw in some medjool dates. What I love about dates is that it's kind of a nice natural sweetener without adding any extra sugar, and it gives a nice like caramelly taste that makes these so good. It's kind of like eating candy, but you're not eating candy because of hashtag health, you know? Next, we're gonna move on to our maple almond butter. Maple almond butter is kind of my secret weapon in this recipe because it adds a nice maple sweetness without any extra sugar, which is super cool. So I'm gonna just spoon this in here into our food processor. Yes, queen. Now we're gonna add some raw almonds in here. Pop those in there. Now we're gonna put some chia seeds straight into the processor. Nice fiber, because fiber is important for our bodies. And some protein as well. Great. Typically in my kitchen, I'll find like chia seeds everywhere. Like they will be in my hair, in my shirt, on the floor. I'm like, what happened here? We're gonna put in some almond flour. Almond flour is one of my favorite things to use in my kitchen because it's such a nice dense flour, but it's also really nutritious. You've got basically just pure almonds that are sort of blanched like this. And then we're just gonna add some unsweetened shredded coconut to get a nice little coconutty flavor. And we like adding a lot of texture to these bites because you don't just wanna like bite into something that is like totally the same. You want it to be homogeneous. You just wanna have a little crunch, a little bite, a little sweet. We love it all. Now to just help it process, we're just gonna add a little bit of almond milk. Just a splash, a couple spoons or so. We don't want it to be too liquidy because otherwise you're gonna end up with like a smoothie of maple almond crunch bites, and like that is not what we want for this recipe. Now I'm just gonna pop this lid on the processor and I'm just gonna pulse it to just small bits remain. We don't want it crazy pulverized in there because we want some texture up in here. So I'm gonna process this, but like obviously I'm gonna snap a little boomerang of this action. All right, getting up in here. Woo! Look at that. That's like pretty epic, right? Okay, I see you, Instagram. Okay. Alrighty. Now that we've got our dough, it looks nice and sticky. You can kind of see right here, it's kind of molded into this nice little ball of dough. And now we're gonna just form it into bites. We're just gonna form them into little balls, just like golf ball size amounts. I use about like a tablespoon each. Okay, we're gonna put them on there. These are really great if you're like running between classes or work or going to the gym or like not going to the gym. Perfect to just snack on. It's always hard to find a snack that is accessible and healthy and doesn't make you feel like you just ate like a 6-course meal. And these are perfect for that. Now we are done rolling them all into cute little balls. And now I'm just gonna put them in the fridge to set while I prep the chocolate topping. My personal philosophy is that chocolate is a gift, so we should use it as much as possible. So we're gonna do a nice little chocolate drizzle on top of those energy bites. Chocolate never hurt nobody. But I'm gonna just melt it in a double boiler over here. So I've got some water that's simmering, not too high heat because you don't want the chocolate to just be like dysfunctional for you. And then we're just gonna pour this in first. We'll let this hang out in there for a second before I just add a little bit of coconut oil. You're doing the coconut oil so that it thins the chocolate out so you get a nice even drizzle. And I'm just gonna whisk it together, get it nice in there. And make sure that the bowl is not touching the water as well, just because then it's gonna burn really fast. It's looking good. Look at that. Oh yes, money shot. So our chocolate looks good. I'm just gonna turn this off. And I'm gonna grab our bites and we're just gonna make a nice little drizzle. Woohoo! So this is the fun part where we make it look super pretty. We're gonna go ahead and pour our melted chocolate right over our bites in like a nice drizzle. I like to do this in sort of a kind of zigzag pattern. And we wanna like go with a very light hand so we just get that drizzle. Oh my goodness, look at that. Am I Picasso? I don't know. So now I'm going to add more of that crunch factor for my maple almond crunch bites with just some crushed almonds on top. You can feel free to add some more shredded coconut. If you want to put some chia seeds on there for your hashtag fiber, like you can do that too. I just love the almonds on top because it gives that nice crunch. And it's such a textured bite too. You've got the dates, you've got the almonds that are in there, but this just really like seals the deal, you know? I've got like almonds everywhere, chia seeds in my shirt. Part of the job. So once I've done this, I'm just gonna pop them into the fridge or the freezer, really up to you. If you want a more chilled bite, you can totally keep it in the freezer for about like 30 minutes. Otherwise, leave it in the fridge for a nice chewy bite. You'll get all of that texture still. Now that they're set, the chocolate is all perfectly on there. We're done with the recipe. I'm always trying to find new ways to keep the snacking alive. So good, so sweet, with only dates to sweeten it. We love all of that nature's candy. So what I do at home is, without fail, I'll just bring my entire plate to my windowsill. You're gonna get the best lighting. It'll be perfect. Look at that, we got a nice shot. And now that my camera is fully fed, it is my turn to try this recipe. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. That maple flavor with the dates. Look at that texture. Crunch from the chia, crunch from the almonds, and then the chocolate, because like who doesn't love chocolate? Oh my god, I totally forgot to tell you guys. Christina Tosi was at the show the other day, and she tried one of my maple almond energy bites, the Queen of Birthday Cake Truffles. I have to show you a picture. Hold this thought. Look at that. So fun, right? She loved them.
Girl, I'm feeling really good about myself this morning. Stop. This is like the healthiest breakfast I've had, perhaps in a lifetime.
I mean, it's no birthday cake truffle, but I mean...
No, but it has all the things I love. It's got personality, it's got perspective, it's got texture, it has a great balance of flavor.
Are you trying to make me emotion?
It's an excuse to eat tear.
Yay! If you're a chronic snacker like me and you tried these bites, please let me know. Tell me in the comments below. Click here for more of Hashtag Cooking and right here to subscribe. I know you want to.